Do you want to do a podcast? We make a darn good team. It always goes without a hitch. Let's head to Twitch and go start up the stream. Do you want to do a podcast? It's the Nerd Glasses Podcast. Let's start now. Hi everyone and welcome to the Nerd Glasses Podcast.
Come? All right, I'll do my own bits myself.
Oh wait, no silence.
We're doing it. Get off the road.
Hey Dave.
Hey, voter.
So, Master Chief and Mario were having a bit of an argument over what to call the virtual representation of people within their respective consoles.
Huh.
Master Chief said, it's an avatar. Mario said,
It's a me?
hi everyone, and welcome to the Nerd Glasses Podcast. I'm Boater.
I'm Dave, and I do not get what the joke I was just a part of.
It's a me.
Oh, me is in the digital avatar. All right, we're back. We're back.
Hi.
What did you do to... Oh, there's Dave. What's going on? Vladdy, more like rigor mortis, Demon Dragon, and the Hauser. How are you guys doing?
Nice. Starting with getting a nice full house tonight to start off with. Dave, thank you for letting me make you deliver the punchline.
Well, thank you, because, seems like I tuned in the right time, Lamau. Dave gets it. Yes. It did take me a while, because, tomorrow is March 10th, or Mario Day.
Yay!
So I know Vladdy's going to be playing some Super Mario,
I came up with that joke before I realized tomorrow was Mario Day, so I was pretty proud of myself.
Vladdy, what are you playing on the weekend Wednesday? Mario Maker 2. That's what it is.
Nice.
And then I'm going to be playing... No, I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to be playing, because of course, if it's Mario Day, you have to play at least one game where Mario needs help. So I'm going to be playing Luigi's Mansion 3 on the weekend Wednesday here on Insane Games TV. Definitely make sure to tune in. And I have a feeling, by the way, that Wetro Wednesday will also be having some Mario-based skins. Mike dominates platforming games.
Yeah.
And so cannot wait to see.
It's going to be an awesome day here at Insane Games TV. It's going to be great.
And thank you so much, OC5X, for getting us queued up. We are now here on the Nerd Glasses, and afterwards we're on the Citadel. What are we playing?
We're going to be playing a game called The Dwarves that I found on the shelves here a couple of weeks ago. The game has a 68% on Metacritic and is generally found to be meh unless you're a fan of the book it's based on. I haven't read the book it's based on, but a meh game is perfect for the Citadel, so we're going to find out.
Also, is it meh or is it meh?
We'll find out. I think they said fans of the book will enjoy the game. For everyone else, it's pretty forgettable. Said, I don't know, someone. And IGN said it has a decent foundation, but gameplay makes it fall apart. So we'll see.
Always good signs of a good game when the thing playing it makes it break.
Yeah. So we'll see how The Dwarves goes. I think it's a strategy game too, which is always hit or miss on console. I have no idea. The box art looked decent. It's called The Dwarves. It's based on a fantasy novel that was originally written in German. Let's go, boys.
That's how you know it's good.
Actually, and looking and doing a little bit of research on it, a lot of people, well, some people were like, the English translation is okay, but it's better in German. Which I don't know if that's...
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Like, I don't know if that's just a universal, the original format was better.
That has to be.
We'll see.
I'm looking up...
I'm hoping that I enjoy the game
hands?
enough to want to find the book.
I'm curious about, can I find the book while not giving any money to Amazon in current
Yeah.
As the strike is ongoing until Sunday.
Meanwhile, you are watching on a platform that is owned by Amazon, but if you have an Amazon Prime subscription and haven't done so yet, give your free subscription, your Twitch Prime subscription, to someone you follow. It could be us. It
Make
could be
Jeff
Dave,
Bezos
it could be me.
open that money.
Yeah. Give $2.
Get yourself a mic face emote for free.
Yeah.
You can sass people with the lips.
All right. Dave, as long as we're on the topic of Twitch owned by Amazon.
Yes.
Not the worst segue on the show. Twitch ban. This week, the ban goes to OPAT04, OPAT04, who was permabanned after they joined a Counter-Strike Global Offensive lobby. The player who invited them had a Steam profile picture that featured nudity. Somewhat blurry, but it was nudity. Permaban!
Did they have previous strikes against them?
Yeah, this was their 7th ban.
Okay.
Their 5th ban, they used to be bad.
Hey, Mr. Wet,
Boom.
the man himself.
This streamer used to be pretty bad. Their 5th ban featured them taking a lot of antidepressants, getting really drunk, and featured a hospital trip. Probably that last part wasn't on stream. But
okay.
That's
a cry for help.
Yeah.
If I've ever heard one.
Since then, he's been cleaning up his act. I forget what the 6th ban was. This one was one where the person that invited him to a game had a questionable avatar. Intent matters, and this is one where, like, come on, Twitch. We want transparency. And we want you to take each one and realize that, like, it wasn't that he has a Steam profile picture that's objectionable. Someone else had one. How the hell do you police that?
All you out there, if you want a game with us on Insane Games TV, best you not have questionable gamer tags and names, otherwise you get nothing.
Otherwise, we come for you.
Oh, right. Sorry, Dave. When we were talking St. Jude Play Live, I need to put ASMR stream as a possible.
Yes! Yes! By the way, welcome to the stream, Mr. Wet. I hope you enjoy. Any other bands?
That's the one that I've got.
Okay.
It's unfortunate that, like, this resulted in a permaban because of so much history. Even if this was one that, like, normally might have been, like, a 3-day light ban because of whatever, I don't think they should have gotten banned in the first place because of it. And most people don't. But Twitch is pretty much done with this guy now. And so his community is like, dude, just go to YouTube. Like, with Mixer out, Twitch is acting like they're the only game at the table. They are the only one that is dedicated, that is built from the ground up for streaming, yes. But there is still YouTube gaming, there is still Facebook gaming. There are other streaming platforms out there. And while some of the bands that we cover are like, what the hell did you think was going to happen? In fact, most of the bands that we cover are, what the hell did you think was going to happen? I do want to see streamers being like, okay, whatever. Like, if Twitch gave me, like, a 1-week ban for something absolutely stupid, I would consider just going to my YouTube channel and live streaming on there.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know that Twitch has screwed over people who are friends of mine. I'm on it right now. I've got some momentum, whatever. It works. It does work really well. They are the biggest name in town. Mm-hmm. But, you know, if they F around, then enough
They're
people...
not the only game in town.
If enough people say, we'll find out, then Twitch will find out.
Yep. So, the engineering quality of a portal turret is questionable. Demon Dragon, what's to stop someone from switching their profile pic if they know they're paired with a streamer? That sucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, that is such a spurious ban.
If you're on... The issue, though, is, like, this
Twitch
guy's
doesn't comment on what makes bans, but that's what people found most likely in the stream.
Yes.
To be fair.
So it could have been something else. It could have been logistical on the back end, on the front end. We'll never know, because Twitch is not going to post a tell-all book, although they should, of bans, and here's why they happened.
Hey, speaking of transparency, well, not even transparency, but of Twitch bans. You know how we've talked a fair amount about Dr. Disrespect?
Yeah.
Whatever. Someone who was one of the founders of Twitch this last week just made a joke at the expense of Dr. Disrespect and his bans. The guy is not employed by Twitch anymore.
Yeah.
Like, he's not involved with Twitch, but he made a joke about Dr. Disrespect, which I find to be hilarious. Like, haha, suck it. But at the same time, it went to, like, all the major outlets like it was newsworthy. Like, come on.
Former employee of Twitch makes joke about former streamer.
They say founder of Twitch, giving no indication of his former status.
So, founder of Justin TV?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it like... I think I read that article and I was like, that guy hasn't been associated with since it was Justin TV.
Yeah.
Mike actually, Mr. Wet in chat, kind of scooped us this week on Twitch bans.
Did he?
Yesterday on Behind the Counter, it wasn't a Twitch ban, but it was a ban of someone we have talked about on the program. And all I'm going to say is, XQC, you're an enormous fucking loser.
What happened, Dave? You speak to me of ban. Unfortunately, I could not watch Behind the Counter last night because I was going to physical therapy for this.
The VOD will be getting posted, but it takes a certain kind of stupid to get banned from a Grand Theft Auto role-playing server.
Oh my god, I did see that.
You have to really biff it pretty bad, and
Bans are his PR these days.
Although again, he's getting these days his XQC is getting small bans. Kicked out of this server, kicked out of this chess server.
Yeah.
Banned from the Overwatch League, like a putz. But
that's how he lets everyone know, I still exist. Come watch me. Do not this.
So, I mean, again.
Also, hello,
you make your money.
How are you?
Welcome to the stream. But we're throwing feces upwards, but still.
Yeah. Punching up, it's fine. Don't punch down, kids. Okay, so that's a Twitch thing.
Because Boder, what happens on Twitch when you punch down? You get a
emo.
Yep, that's the end of the program.
Dave, our other regular feature, what's coming out this week?
Well, this week, if you have as your only gaming apparatus a Nintendo Switch, and you pretty much haven't had a console in the last generation and a half, this is a big week for you. And there's some pretty cool titles coming out. If you don't, RBI Baseball 21's coming out next Tuesday. So mark your calendars for RBI Baseball.
Hey, what came out today?
Well, today we've got Apex Legends coming out for the Nintendo Switch. That video joke will never get old ever. On the 12th, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time is coming to the Switch, the PS5, and the Series X. On the 16th, Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning is coming to the Switch.
Nice.
And Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse is coming to the Switch, PS4, and the Xbox One. So Apex Legends, Crash Bandicoot, Kings of Amalur Re-Reckoning, and RBI Baseball, you're set for the season, my friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got your online multiplayer, your sports game, your platformer, boom. Yes, Mr. Wet Nose. Mr. Wet Nose.
Mr. Wet Nose. I'm gonna.
Mr. Wet remembers. So that's honestly all the game releases coming out for the week.
Wetness Farm remembers.
Folks. Yes, we should start making that.
Wetness Farm remembers.
Can we just start clipping? Just have Mike look off into the distance, just go, I remember blank. Wetness Farm remembers. So.
Hey, I've got one more Twitch topic to bring up.
Yes.
And someone on Twitter, I can get the name of who found it. but was basically looking through the Twitch API. When they found, here we go. When they found what could be called a brand safety score built into it. This was found by Dalim Tayari on Twitter, or Tayari CS. And basically what it does is that the API will be able to look through the channel and assess brand safety. In other words, advertiser safety. And the metrics are going to be things like the age of the streamer. So someone that is over 21 is going to have different ads placed on their channel than someone who's 15. Auto mod settings. Chat history. Like if your chat has an abusive history or just drops a lot of F-bombs, it means that the streamer probably drops a lot of F-bombs.
I noticed cap locks is a lot, like all bots and all Twitch gets very upset about that.
Yeah.
I'm very enthusiastic in chat mode. Very enthusiastic and very loud.
By default, caps lock is considered bad. I turned that off with Nightbot. But the ESRB rating of the game you're playing, any ban history you have, and the ability for a manual rating by a Twitch-affiliated reviewer. Basically, I assume that would be more on the bigger channels, but like more or less making sure that you are advertising safe. And this isn't new. YouTube has been doing this kind of thing for a while. Like if you get, not monetized, or if you get demonetized on YouTube for one reason or another, be it content or just, for music or whatever, but like, whoopsie doodle, this guy went ahead and made a video in a suicide forest. We're gonna shake our finger at him. Whatever it is, Twitch is getting tools built in to do it. They haven't turned it on yet.
Damn, I was going to say, I want to know the metrics for my channel, for yours, Insane Games TVs.
They haven't yet.
And then Ninjas.
Oh, boy. Yeah, sorry. For a second, I was like, he's on Mixer. No, he's not, Butter. That's not a thing anymore. But yeah, so it's not active yet, but nor did Twitch deny that it's a thing. So maybe pretty soon we'll start seeing the brand safety scores rolling out. I'm interested to see how public those are going to be. Like, can you go to your dashboard and see, oh, you have an 8.4 brand safety score versus someone who's got like a 2.3. I imagine you won't be able to see other people's brand safety score, but you can see your own and they'll give you, and they can give you recommendations maybe, or if it's just going to be part of the black box that you can't get into at all.
I honestly hope it's a part of affiliate onboarding and then partner onboarding. When you get affiliate to let you know, hey, troubled waters ahead for you if you continue on the current path that you're on, and then for partner to let you know specifically, hey, you're not getting it because of ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah.
Like,
Holy Kamara says F-bombs if it's an 18-plus channel, who cares? I mean, being an 18-plus channel is another rubric.
yes.
Like if you specifically say that it's for mature audiences, it will change change the score there.
Karama saying if they show you, they'll have to explain why it's so low.
Yeah.
Also,
well, I mean, like it'd probably be really unuseful, like going to Isabel and being like, "How can I get up to 5 stars?" And she's like, "Plant more trees, more fences." So you go to Twitch and you're like, "How can I get my brand safety score up?" And they're like, "Build more fences." Shit. It's fine. It landed on the castle, but it's fine.
Boater hit his own set there on the Citadel, and thankfully the castle has survived. Also, Shani Lang, I see you in there, spreading your Dodgers propaganda. You root for your team, and we'll see whose team once again doesn't make the World Series this year. Just like the NSYNC song, "It's Gonna Be Me."
I got so freaking scared that I fucked up the castle.
So
I'm gonna finish it tonight.
Bauer powers to Shady Lang, hell yeah. Well, agreeing with us. Border bingo, check one of things being thrown. Demon Dragon.
Yeah.
Ooh, write that down for a St. Jude's Play Live thing.
I'm planning on making a Boaterbug bingo card to gift subs as soon as I get emotes.
Yeah! Castle's supposed to survive a bombardment or set pieces being destroyed in danger. Starting rotation in Dodgers is silly. It really is, Shani. But That'll be the metric. There will be very interesting to see if
It's fine.
folks are able to get that information, or if Twitch starts. You have moved it off camera, by the way. You want to move it back here, so it's in frame. It'll be really cool to see if Twitch uses that as a tool to communicate to people. Hey, your title is a sexually suggestive thing when read aloud.
Yeah.
When written, it makes no sense. But when people say, so like, just so you know, advertisers aren't going to go for that, or we're not going to advertise on your channel, things like that. It'll be really cool to see if they're able to get that together.
Yeah, exactly.
That way. Folks in chat, thank you so much for chatting with us, by the way, and keep it up as we're going throughout this stream, the Nerd Glasses, and any stream here on Insane Games TV. And if you seek any situation...
Okay, that's that. Dave, what you got?
Boater, do you want the good, the bad, or the ugly?
All three at once with you alternating words between the stories? But we'll start with the ugly.
All right. So... Unfortunately,
Was that you?
ladies and gentlemen, no.
What shit was that?
I think it was something settling on the roof. You okay?
No.
So I hope you guys could hear that on camera. I'm pretty sure there's the clip for the day. I am almost
I
positive.
thought something belatedly fell over here.
No, I genuinely, it was definitely above our heads. I think something in the roof just settled, and I've gotten so used to that one. HSE, well, thank you so much for the offer. But you know what? Here on Insane Games TV, we don't take the easy way around this. We're making it every single day by doing it. But make sure to follow, bro. Make sure to follow. Boater startles easily. I also startle pretty easily, but thankfully when
Dave,
things like this...
I don't know if I have mod privileges on here. Nope, I don't.
I do not either. Oh,
Yeah, but Insane Games is logged in there.
So should why ban them though? And what do?
/ban their name.
/
I just on my own channel I have Nightbot set up to do that automatically. It's great.
And then just the username.
Yeah.
HSE, well, if you want to follow, I will not ban you. That's not true. I'm banning them.
Yeah. Do it.
Done.
Yeah.
That's actually no. I was gonna say I've banned people on your channel before, but not on my own and not here on Insane Games TV. So overuse of power. You know what this means, Boater?
What?
I have to
Do you
get
have
out.
a ban hammer prop?
No, I have to get out a bigger marker.
Oh, okay. The ban Sharpie.
The BFM.
I wouldn't say you banned a person. I mean, that's fair. City's voice.
Do it. True. I didn't ban a person, but you know, Boater, the ugly news of this is
Yes, let's hear it.
Nerd Glasses goes to SNES World at Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Is going to unfortunately have to wait until early 2025. The Orange County mayor confirmed in a press release that the parks there had confirmed that construction had restarted and had since stopped, but SNES World will not be ready in time. However, the other kind of ugly was that SNES World in Japan is set to open on March 18th.
Nice.
So next week, 2 weeks. And by the way, if you type in Super Nintendo World, they did have a soft open a while ago. And they people had fun. People really enjoyed it. It looks awesome. Looks a little small, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's the ugliest. Unfortunately, Boater, Nerd Glasses
we gotta
goes
wait
to
a
Super
little
Nintendo World on Dan's dime.
We'll get there.
Gonna have to wait.
We'll get there. We may have been able to finally talk about Death Stranding before then, but we'll see.
The bad is hey Boater, have you heard of NBA Top Shot?
Sorry, I was just watching the clip. NBA Top Shot sounds familiar.
They are officially licensed digital collectibles.
Okay, yes, I have seen those. Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Remember how we always, as faux games journalists and so many others, rail against card packs in games and digital app purchases and things
Gacha
like
mechanics.
that. This is
Or however Activision
Quite
spins it.
literally an IRL version of same. Like,
Okay.
there is no way that this is not that. You literally buy packs that contain between 7 for the common ones and 1 for the higher end ones. And it is quite literally a GIF or a GIF.
Okay.
If you're so inclined to say.
No, Dave. How do you pronounce it?
GIF.
Good.
But
I'll let it phone hands.
argue amongst yourself how you pronounce it, but these things, I'm gonna post the link in chat for everybody if you want to explore along with us.
So is this that thing that like you buy it and it is like it's tied to you, it's not able to be copied, it's the blockchain technology to verify that yes, it is yours. If you trade it, then whatever.
Yes. So
yeah.
the items themselves are these little, instead of trading cards, instead of things, they are quite literally GIFs of a moment from an NBA game. The cool part about it is it's officially licensed. So it has all of the NBA broadcasting glitz and glam, the team logos, statistics, the whole Megillah on them. However, they are definitely associated heavily with blockchain and all these other things. And they
basically as a form of like DRM, right? So you can't like copy the image and pass it around.
Yes. But what's really funny is NBA broadcasts can be copied.
Yeah, like how...
So...
It is so stupid to use blockchain for DRM. Because here's the thing with blockchain technologies. They are very electricity intensive.
Yep.
Did you know that Bitcoin as a currency uses more electricity than like a third of the world's nations?
Really?
Not combined.
No, but still, like, yikes.
The amount... I mean, like, think of Bitcoin mining.
Yeah.
And, like, the amount of processing power that goes into it. That's a lot of electricity used. Bitcoin is worth so much. And again, like, the technology behind it, blockchain technology is really energy intensive. Now, full disclosure, I have a little bit of money invested in cryptocurrency. This is not financial advice. It's probably going to go really poorly for me. But, like, just, it sort of makes sense with currency because it's, if I give you $1, I no longer have that dollar. And that's what blockchain is meant to do, is to show that trail that I have given you $1. But, like, with an image, with a GIF, basically some sort of animation, who cares? Like, I get that you want to make sure I have given you that $1. I now no longer have that $1, and the blockchain system ensures that transaction happened and that there hasn't been any funny business happening. But, like, there are so many better DRM things. And also, people are probably going to break it anyway.
Likely. Oh my god, the website itself has listings for what people are asking for some of these moments. So on its face, do you like collecting? Good God, $400 for Fundo Campazzo? That guy's an asshole. Sorry. Julius Randle dunking in a New York Knicks jersey, $125. The get for these things, by the way, is these digital trading cards were created, and the company that created them only made a set amount of each of these, then creating rarity and things like that. Oh God, the fact
Bitcoin uses more electricity annually than the whole of Argentina, analysis by Cambridge University suggests.
Butter, the fact
So,
that...
like, let's not just make blockchain everything. It is an unhealthy technology. As we discover more about it, and more happens with it, and we're trying as a world to get greener, and then we come up with stuff that just sets it right back.
That's astounding. But the takeaway from this is people are buying these NBA Top Shot packs, and by the way, they're all sold out now, so I couldn't buy any for anybody here on the program. But they're little digital gift sets, and each image is only made a certain amount of times. The like little presentation that comes with it, and all those other things, very interesting. But Boder, would you buy any of these NBA Top Shots? Are you gonna go out and get some of them?
Dave, you know I'm not a sports person.
Yeah, still.
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't. You couldn't give me one.
I am moderately interested. I'm not going to pay the money for them because the packs are like $70, and you know what $70 is? 2 video games.
Yeah.
Physical microtransactions. Boo.
Yeah.
Says Katie Butt. What's going on?
Welcome,
Yeah.
Katie Butt. Yeah, and it's just, again, my thing, and a lot of my Twitter circle has been talking about the energy inefficiency of it. Like, I also, like, I don't like the idea of any sort of art that can only be consumed by one person. But, I mean, it's sort of like trading cards. So I get that. You bought a pack of trading cards to get your thing. But it also, like, at this point, with that much money going around, it feels a little bit like when, who was it that made an album, made one copy of it, and then Anish Kapoor bought it?
Oh, you mean Boder? You're gonna tell me that you don't know who that artist is?
I mean, I have a guess, but it's probably wrong.
Go for it.
Beastie Boys.
Ooh, so close and yet very far away.
Wu-Tang, yeah, that's it. That's
because
it.
Wu-Tang ain't nothing to F with, Boder. Except if you're was it Anish Kapoor? No, it was that asswipe in New York.
Oh, Peter Thiel something.
Uh,
right? The guy that owned the Gawker network and then tanked it because they
what's that guy's name? Katie, but you might know other people. Who's the A-wipe that
I mean, if you say an A-wipe in New York City, that doesn't narrow it down.
He got banned from that doesn't narrow it down either. Got sued because of insider trading.
That doesn't help either.
General A clown.
Anyway, I don't like the idea of like any sort of deliverable art that is exclusive, whatever.
That's not the. I own a copy of Once Upon a Time in Shaolin. What a bunch of. Just give me what I want, Google.
Oh, the dude that was upselling baby medicine for ridiculous cost. Yeah. The pharmaceutical guy, Pharma Bro.
Shkreli.
Yeah, Shkreli.
Martin Shkreli.
Yeah.
And you know what, Martin? Can I have the album? You're not going to listen to it. You definitely don't have good taste. You don't know good rap. Give me the album. I may not have good taste either,
put it to good
but I
use.
at least know good rap.
We'll sell it and be able to afford our entry into the.
I believe he was forced to give it up.
The Coalition for App Fairness. I would love it back. That's amazing.
I really. The feds have it now. No, that means it's sitting in some evidence locker somewhere. Although it's probably on some sort of torrent.
Oh my god. Dave, I think that's our 4th topic we've talked about, and we're 40 minutes into the broadcast. So if the NBA thing was the ugly, what's the bad? Then we'll get to the good.
Oh no, the ugly was Super Nintendo World.
Oh, okay,
The bad
yes.
Was NBA Top Shot.
What's the good?
Well, Boder.
Let's come on. We've gone to the worst that this broadcast could possibly offer. Let's use the last 20 minutes and get back to Happy Land.
Well, Boder, I'm glad to announce, as someone that has been traumatized by this franchise, and you as well, during our St. Jude's endeavors, that Dynasty Warriors is finally getting a movie. It's going to be coming out in Japan. U.S. releases. That's a good thing, but it's a short topic.
Dave, when it comes out, I want to go to like a 2:00 matinee with you and sneak in a camera, not for the movie, but to point at you with a clipboard and a big fat Sharpie. That's a sin! Just us in the middle of the theater.
Look in the clips for the reference of why that is. I want to watch it so bad. Steven Dragon, I do too. Because I bought an advanced copy of Red Cliff, which was one of the moments that was then covered in Dynasty Warriors. And you know what? It was a good movie, and I'm very happy. But the good, ladies and gentlemen, I have delivered upon us good news for our brethren in the Coalition for App Fairness have won the day. They have won the moment. They have won the big old elephant at the top of the riser there. And we will smile down upon the folks, except for you, Apple. You don't get nothing. But
okay, you're arguing we don't actually have a Bendy figure here, so you're taking Bendy's advocate. I'll take Boris.
So as Boder and I have covered on here for a very long time, the Epic Games versus Apple case has had a recent development, and it had nothing to do per se with the efforts of Apple v. Epic in physical presence. However, Arizona last week on Wednesday passed a House bill, HB 2005. That, and I quote from it, restrains the ability of certain digital application distribution platforms to require a specific application or payment system for them to use.
This is a bad idea. Now, basically the upshot here, again, Epic got in trouble because they broke the terms of service, which stated if you want to sell anything in your app, you can only do so through the App Store's payment system. Apple Pay or whatever it is, I don't know. And Epic doesn't want that to be the case. They want to be able to do their own thing.
They didn't, and then they effed around and they found out.
Yeah, and Apple was like, you broke terms of service, you're getting kicked off. And Epic's been throwing a fit ever since. And this reeks of Epic lobbying efforts.
Absolutely.
And so I know that you like to roleplay being on Epic's side here, but I will take the other side. And
Our young brothers in the Coalition for App Fairness.
This is a terrible idea. Like, I get how on the surface it seems fine because you want people with their apps on the thing to be able to make their money however they can. But Dave, how much shovelware have you had on your phone? How many cheap games have you gotten on your phone? How many free games have you gotten on your phone with an ad every couple of levels? Something like that.
On a year, probably about 10.
Yeah. So like, let's say I have Hero Rescue on my phone, which is like, you know how every time that you see an ad that's like a pull the pin and to in the right order to solve the level puzzle.
Oh yeah, or things like it. Yeah.
And those that isn't actually how the game is. The game is something out there completely different. I actually have an app that is actually a pull the pin puzzle thing. Has an ad every 2 or 3 levels. Now let's say that I dropped $1 to have unlimited lives so that whenever I die I can just keep going, whatever. And in the app's terms of service, they have something that says that by giving us your payment information, you agree to waive the rights for any more disputes when you do whatever. So now whenever they show an ad, when you click the X to close an ad early, they charge you 50 cents every single time. If it goes through the App Store can be like, no, you can't do that. Our payment terms of service forbid you from doing that kind of thing. You need to very clearly state what you're doing, whatever. If apps have their own in-app payment on there, Apple can't police that.
Yep.
And
Apple, Google, and other distribution platforms.
Yes, those platforms can't police that, and then they're the ones who are catching the bad publicity when it comes back by keeping their admittedly walled garden clear like that. Mm-hmm. With those strict terms of service, they make sure that they are the arbiter of, oh, this happened, we are going to refund you, and we're going to take it from that app that did that to you, and we're going to delist them. And they make it right. Whereas if I have to go to PoopySoft to get my money back, it's gone. It's not happening.
Yep.
Again, what I think should happen is that Apple should allow other app stores to be on their platform. They should allow Epic to open up their Epic Game Store on the platform and whoever else. But I don't think that they should be forced to allow other payment through the App Store. That's my stance.
Again, hyperbole and fictitious support aside, the big caveat about this laws that have recently passed are it has to be an Arizona-based company. So is Epic going to give up on their now enormous space that they were going to be building on to move exclusively to Arizona just to stick it to Apple?
That's an interesting version of like tax incentives to get people to headquarter in different things. Yeah.
Considering that if you go on the Coalition for App Fairness website, hang on, I'm going to turn my hat backwards. Considering I'm talking in a tone and tenor uncommon.
Hold on. Even if Epic went to Arizona and was headquartered in Arizona,
yeah.
Apple isn't, so they're not bound by that anyway.
But you can't place Arizona. You can't place those restrictions on Arizona.
On an Arizona business.
Yes. That's the carrot/stick.
That is probably not going to make it past federal courts.
Probably not. But
I don't even know that it's going to pass.
You know what made me laugh,
whatever
though?
their equivalent of Senate or Assembly or get signed by their mayor. That's probably not even going to get through all that.
You know who hasn't made a comment on these recent events yet?
Epic?
The Coalition for App Fairness. When it seems like they really don't have much of anything to say. But interesting, however, once again, the Coalition for App Fairness can't get U.S.-based companies to join it, but they can get plenty of small businesses in Europe to join them. So hilarious. But really, all right, Boater, I was 2 jokes in a row, but this is for serial now. The good news is ZeniMax to Microsoft was approved by the European Commission and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commissions.
Okay, cool.
That deal, which was announced a couple of months ago, has finally gone through. They went through the practices where someone from the U.S. went, "Are you a monopoly?
Not next to the mic, dude.
Are you a monopoly?" Oh, you can breathe on it, but God forbid Dave taps a pen
Yeah,
near it.
when I'm right there, I do it quietly.
Oh, yes, quietly, Boater. But yes, that finally got approved, which means that your Xbox Series X exclusive games can now really start getting announcement dates and underway.
That's true. At this point, Microsoft has said that some future Bethesda games are going to be Xbox only, and I think they had said that before, but they more or less confirmed it here.
Yes.
They didn't say necessarily that like future ones in current IPs, like Elder Scrolls, are going to be, and I don't think they would be, but they'll probably develop some new IPs just for themselves.
But really, Boater, that's not good news.
Okay, Dave,
Fooled
what is good
you
news?
again. Because the best news of all, Diablo 3 Remaster, Resurrected.
Diablo 2
Yes,
Resurrected?
Diablo 2 Resurrected is going to have a feature that is going to save, well, some digital lives. In that, if you have a Diablo 2 old save file and character, it will carry into Diablo 2 Resurrected.
And moreover, characters that you have in D2 Resurrected on Battle.net will not expire. As opposed to original Diablo 2, you got to log in every 90 days or whatever. Play for an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah.
No, once they're on new BNet in D2R, you're good. You're golden forever.
Super looking forward to seeing how that as it continues in development, but very much looking forward to, although I do not have any Diablo 2 characters that would survive the practices. I'm also not turning that Dell computer on from the early 2000s. That is probably waterlogged from the basement of my house. But very glad that some people that have been just playing that game will not lose out on such.
Dave, what would playing Diablo 2 with you be like?
I like playing the tank characters because I'm not a very big fan of logistics. So spells and this and that and the other. I really like
strategy. I go in the big men get hit, let others hit.
Yes, Boater oversimplifying my entire play style. But,
that's the tank play style. That's what I do in D&D when I'm the paladin. I go in, get hit, and occasionally divine smite something.
Demon Dragon. I think all my D2 characters are dead.
Yeah. Oh, it's been ages.
They are likely removed at this point. However, yeah, I prefer to play the barbarian. Other people can make their hotkeys and do all that. I really like to tank, distract, and get in front of and get in the action.
And
That's
punchy.
That's one of
Never,
my favorite
never forget
strategies.
the punchy, slicey.
Mr. Wet Barb Pally FTW.
Nice. So this was actually announced a week before, but we didn't get the chance to talk about it. Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier. This is going to be a quick one to talk about. There's not a whole lot of news about it, except that it exists. It is a game that takes place 30 years before Final Fantasy VII, when Shinra was first putting together the Soldier program. And it is going to be a Battle Royale game. So you throw 100 people in there competing to be the best to help found that Soldier program. So it is going to be a Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale game coming out for iOS and Android.
Okay. All right. There's a certain set for expectations when it's iOS, Android. All right.
Yeah.
Fair. I mean, I'm not going to play it.
Yeah, like, it's interesting. Like, I looked at the announcement trailer for it. And at first I saw what looked like, oh, is this PvE? Because it's someone versus, like, a larger mechanical thing. And, oh, it looks like a summon. Well, you'll be able to do some of the magic spells from Final Fantasy VII. You'll be able to do summons in the Battle Royale.
Yeah.
You'll be able to ride a chocobo. I don't know what more you could want. But, like, I kind of like... It looked a little PvE, but I kind of like the idea of being able to bring down a summon that forces other people to fight it. But at the same time, I could see that getting really uneven for gameplay. Like, when you're playing Fortnite as a somewhat new person on a console versus a pro on a PC, and they build a 100-foot tower in 3.2 seconds flat, and you're like... Wall. So I feel like it could potentially have that imbalance and like an acceleration of that. Oh, cool, you get a summon after you get 5 kills. Well, good, you just got 5 more kills. I don't know. We'll see. It is slated to come out later this year. So
a very interesting thing. Hopefully Ariana Grande makes an appearance in this Final Fantasy based mobile game as well. But we'll never know, and I probably will not install it on my phone.
I will probably forget that it exists.
So now, Final Fantasy's had a Battle Royale. Tetris, Mario. Any other IPs that have had Battle Royale at the moment?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like Star Wars Squadrons would have been great for a Battle Royale mode.
I mean,
the thing is, like, there's a lot of games.
It would have captured the scale of.
There's a lot of games where Battle Royale can be added, Should they? No. Could they? Sure. I don't know. I can't think of other pre-existing IPs that have had Battle Royale added. I mean, like Call of Duty. I don't know if you mentioned that, obviously. But, like, a fair amount of them are, like, new IPs that are made for it. Fortnite, PUBG, Apex, which now you can get on your Nintendo Switch as of today.
Didn't Persona, that franchise, get a Battle Royale? I think it did.
I have heard nothing to the sort, and I would not
Oh,
be
yes,
surprised.
it's still coming. I don't think it's out yet, but I got confused because they made a game called Royale, and I was like, oh, is it a Battle Royale? And it wasn't really, but it is, but it isn't.
I would love to play Squadrons more. Yeah, me too. Back in October, I had just a really bad night, and then my shoulder started getting really bad, and I just haven't played since. Like, even now, like, holding this at the throttle probably would be fine at this point, but at one point it was really bad for my shoulder.
Or you could join the rest of us on a controller.
No! HOTUS or nothing.
Battle Royale franchises coming to a gaming near you. Speaking of gaming, right after this is The Citadel, where Bodo will be playing
I was going to put this back, and then you say a thing, and I go
the
off screen.
dwarves, and he will be likely finishing up that castle.
Yeah, there's just a little bit more foliage that I got to put on the castle. I'm kind of excited to finally finish that. But yeah, the dwarves for at least a couple hours. We'll see how it goes. and then maybe half an hour to finish the castle. We'll see. Should be a lot of fun.
Nice. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. All of you folks who chatted throughout the stories, gave us your input on the stories. If you have ideas, articles, things like that, we have a new Discord down below.
Yeah.
You should definitely hop into the Nerd Glasses. Join in with the Citadel, the Weekend Wednesday, any of the other programs. Talk to the streamers. We would love to chat with you guys. If you have ideas, if you have suggestions, topics, games, things like that. Mm-hmm. Help us make this hour more full.
Like right now, there's a channel on the Weekend Wednesday Discord that is Nerd Glasses Topics where people are able to suggest stuff. And we want to get that kind of thing going on the official Insane Games TV Discord. I'm really excited to have that, and I'm really excited to have that kind of interaction with other streamers who are on here. Hanging out with Mr. Wet as he's talking about what's going to be coming up on Retro Wednesday. Hanging out with OC5. Seeing what Brothers in Arms is going to be up to, and just all the different ways that we can interact between shows during the downtime when we're not on. It's going to be a lot of fun. So join that Discord. Link is down below. Join up. I want to see you there. Dave, anything more tonight?
Just very excited for the future of gaming, and I will see you guys for Nerd Glasses next week with more topics and more fun. Anything else?
Yeah. Not that I can think of. And make sure that you're following right here. Again, we're going to go offline for 5 minutes tops. Get up, get some popcorn, take a pee break, come on back to watch me playing The Dwarves, which we're going to see how that's going to go. Maybe we'll play it more than one night. Who knows? And make sure that you're following here because for Mario Day tomorrow, there's going to be so much cool stuff right on this channel. Seeing what Mr. Wet's going to do on Retro Wednesday, Vladdy playing Super Mario Maker 2 over at DAM 314, and then back here on Insane Games TV, Luigi's Mansion, baby! Thank you all so much for watching. This was a great night, and I hope to see some of you on the Citadel after this. If you're not there, have a great night. I've been Boater.
I've been Dave Man.
And we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.
And I hit the outro button.